Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys how I contour, blush, and highlight. So that's really the next step after you've done the base of your face. So your foundation, your concealer, your priming of your face, and setting it with whatever powder you're setting it with. The next thing that I would do is my contour, my blush, and my highlighter. I did my eyebrows with Mad Love Stamping Stencil Kit, which I will have a separate video that I can go ahead and link in the description below if you want to watch that review on these stamps. So I know my eyebrows look a little crazy because they are darker. I will be putting on a wig when I'm done with this, which is why I have them darker than my natural hair. For right now, I'm just going to be showing you guys how I contour, highlight, and do my blush. This is going to be really simple for any beginner, and I'll go over the products as I go. I am going to put my little wig grip on before we start, just because I like to have this on already, especially when I'm doing my contour, because I am gonna take my bronzer and go along the line of where my wig is gonna sit. So I like to have this here to know exactly where that line is gonna be. We are going to be using the Park Avenue Princess Contouring Palette. So this is what I use, and I love this, and it is my go-to. As you can see when I open it up, I've used the crap out of it, and I'm going to be using the shade of Angle and also Princess Cut. I'm gonna use both of these here. I use this one if I have tanner on and I want a darker bronze, but I'm not gonna use this one today because it is a little too dark for my fair skin. So I'm gonna use these two here. You want to take any type of contouring brush that you have that you like. This is the one that I use. It is literally a no-name double-ended contour brush that I got from like TJ Maxx or Marshalls. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in. I'm gonna take Angle. I'm gonna dab my brush on here, and I'm always gonna tap off the excess. You always wanna do that just because you don't wanna have too much. You can always add more, it's a lot harder to take it off. So my recommendation when you're first starting to learn how to do contouring, if you don't know how to do it, you've never done it before, you wanna follow the tip of your ear here, this top part of your ear, and you can literally take your finger and kind of see where your finger lies if your finger here is at the top of your ear. And this right here above here is where you're gonna wanna put your contour. So I'm literally following this line and I'm coming down. And I'm going in a straight line, and you wanna stop. If you smile right here about where you're a little bit before that smile line, you're gonna stop here. You don't wanna come down too far, because if you come down too far, it's going to look a little muddy. And you really just wanna get this part right here of your face. So I'm just gonna do this a couple times just to get the color that I want. And like I said, you can always add more. It's hard to take it off once you got on there, so just always make sure you're tapping. And again, I'm gonna follow that. I know this is like a age-old trick of going like this. And if you look, it's pretty close. But a lot of times if you do that and you put your line your contour up, it would be a little bit lower, and it's not gonna give you that lift and that shape, that narrowing shape that you're gonna most likely want if you're trying to contour your face, especially if you have a rounder face. Because if I had done this, I would have started my contour all the way down here, and I wouldn't have anything up here, and it wouldn't have lifted my face. So once I have the sides done the way I want to, I'm not gonna add any more product to my brush, but I'm just gonna come up and start kind of buffing in around my face here. And I'm gonna like literally meet these two. So I'm gonna start right here, and I'm gonna come around. It's still gonna, we're gonna blend more, so it's still gonna look a little bit crazy right now, but remember, we're gonna get some more product, and we're going to start right here, wherever your jawline kind of starts. I usually start right here at the tip of my ear, and I bring it around. And you don't want to come up here, you want to really get the underneath of your jawline, because you're creating a shadow effect that will create a slimming of your neck and your face, especially like I said, if you have a rounder face, it'll really help define your jawline. And then once you feel like you've got a decent amount of product down here, you're going to just take your brush, don't add any more, and you're just going to connect this with your, again, with your contour that you have here. And same thing on this side. And you're just kind of, so now you have, essentially you have a circle here, and you have these guys here. Then we're gonna go in with, I'm going in with the other tip, which is what I use for my nose. I'm gonna take the brush, tap it again, and I'm going to just go down the sides of my nose. Now this is gonna vary a little bit depending on the shape of your nose. I have a very rounded nose, so I just like to narrow it a little bit, but not too much. So I literally just take my product and I'm going on the sides of my nose here. And then I always come up essentially into my, almost toward my eyebrow, where I'm meeting my eyebrow. That's gonna bring that contour all the way up into your face. And then we're gonna blend it out. So I'm just adding that here, and I always do a little bit here on the end of my nose to help with that roundness. Okay, so once you have this going on, you're going to then take a kabuki brush, any type of kabuki brush that you have, and we're just gonna blend this out. You always wanna blend up, especially when you're doing your contour, so I always blend up towards my ear, and then I'm going to just blend this in. And then with this down here on your chin, that's when you're gonna blend down. So I literally am gonna blend down into my neck. That helps transition the shade so you don't look like you have like a darker face than your neck, and it also helps create that shadow illusion. And I kind of, as I contour, as I blend in my face, I kind of keep going back down here with whatever product is kind of left on my brush and just blending that in here, because you don't want to have too much down here, but you also want to make sure that's enough to give you that shape. And then once you add it on there, you feel like you need to go over it again. I like my contour to be pretty dark. Contouring done. So next I'm going to go in with my blush. I'm using the Tarte. It's got 4 different shades in it. They're all shades that I would use, and you can tell I have used them all. This one's probably the one that I use the least just because it is so bright. But we're gonna go ahead and go in with this one right here. This is my favorite. This is Laugh, and it has a little bit of some glittery sparkle to it, which I love. So I'm gonna be using that one. And then you just wanna go in with any blush brush you have. I'm gonna be using this angled brush right here from Kala. All right, so we're gonna go in. Again, same thing, tap off the excess. With my blush, this is up to you. You can either just do the apples of your face, or you can go up. I follow my contour line with my blush. I like to bring it all the way back up here, but you can just do the apples of your cheeks if you want. It really depends on your cheek shape. If you have a rounder face with more of like a round cheek style, I would say just stick with the apples of your cheek, which is, if you smile, it's this area right here. I'm trying to kind of give myself more of an angular look, so I'm gonna be going all the way up. And again, I still will do kind of a smile, and then that's how I do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my blush now. And like I said, like I'm smiling and I'm just following this contour line. I'm going a little bit over top of it so that it's blending it together. And then I'm gonna do the other side. It also depends on how much blush you want. Like I really like to have a lot of blush on my face. I think that it counterbalances the redness in my face when I do a decent amount of it. And I essentially use it to help contour my face a little bit more. Again, like I said, you can just put a little bit here. You can do a very light amount. You can skip the blush altogether. That's totally up to you. I'm gonna take the same kabuki brush I use to blend my contour, and I'm just going to, I don't rub necessarily, but I kind of do a little pat, like a short pat.
I want to wear this as a jacket.
Okay. Hashtag mom life, when your kid interrupts your videos. Okay, so like I was saying, blush. So I'm literally just going over. I like a decent amount of blush. The amount you use is totally up to you. So I've got that on there. I'm blending this in so that it kind of blends together. Some people also like to put a little blush right here on the bridge of their nose. I'm not gonna do that. I've done it before. I'm gonna go in with my highlighter now. I'm gonna be using this Anastasia Beverly Hills loose highlighter. I love this so much because it is the most glitteriest box in the whole entire world. That's fine, but look at all the glitter that's happening here. So this is a beautiful box. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we're gonna go with this one right here, which is Snowflake. So we're gonna be using this as a loose highlighter. All right, so once you spend 500 years getting this little sticker thingy off, then you're ready to go. So we're just gonna tap a little bit of this loose highlighter. So we're just gonna tap a little bit of this into the lid here. Especially with loose highlighters, a little bit goes a long way. So, or you want to use a highlighting brush. This one right here is a Juvia's Place highlighter brush, and this is the number one. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one here. And you're gonna take a little bit of this on your brush, tap, because again, like I said, it's gonna be pretty pigmented, and I don't know. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. So that's why you wanna use a little bit. I'm gonna blend this out too, so I know it looks a little scary to you guys right now, but it won't look like this when I'm done, I promise. I also always go here on the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose. I don't like to have it connect though. I like to have a little space here where there's nothing on my nose. And then I just blend this in with my finger just so it looks a little bit more natural. More natural, because everyone's nose naturally glows. Not. I'm gonna take my kabuki brush again and just kind of soften this up a little bit so it's not so crazy. The other thing I like to do with my highlighter, I'm not gonna add any extra product, but I like to kind of make this V situation here, just to get a little bit of highlight right here. And then I always take a little bit and go right here very lightly in the center of my forehead. And again, you can do as much or as little highlighter as you want. I really have an obsession with highlighter. And then I'm gonna get the little Cupid's bow on my face here. Go back over this one more time, make sure it's even and good. And just soften it up a little bit so it's not so crazy. And then I always also usually take a small brush. This one's fine right here. This is the Morphe M149. And I'm gonna take a little bit of highlighter here, and I always go right underneath the bridge of my brow here, just to highlight that. And if you have eyeshadow on, it really makes your eyeshadow look pop. So you're gonna highlight here and here. So you have a V here. You're gonna highlight your nose here and here. You're gonna do your Cupid's bow here. You're gonna do under your eyebrows, and you're gonna do the inner corners of your eyes. Sometimes too, I will go over after I'm done. If I notice my blush has kind of gotten lost in translation between the contour and the highlighter, once I'm done with my highlighter, I will just go back over real quick with one more swipe of blush and just kind of blend, tad, and then that's it. So this is just blush, highlighter, contour, and I do have some mascara and eyeliner on my eyes, and I already have my eyebrows done, but you could throw on some lip gloss, throw on a wig, and be done. So this is Elise from Chelsea Smith Cosmetics. This is a bang wig situation, which always gives me a little bit of trouble, so I'm gonna have to rearrange this girl. So give me a second.
1 second later.
This is like got like kind of a sweeping side bang situation. So you gotta kind of just maneuver her the way you want her to fall on your face.
1 more second later.
And as you can see, you can still see this contour, the blush. It doesn't look as crazy once I throw a wig on as it does with like nothing by itself. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave comment below. If there's anything you guys want to see in future videos, let me know that too. I really want to try to do videos that are relevant to you guys and things that you guys want to see. And I will also link all of the products that I used in the description below in case you want to get any of these products. I don't get anything for these links, but I just like to have everything in one place for anybody who is looking for those resources. And I will also link my affiliate link for Chelsea Smith Cosmetics in the description below too, if you want to check out this wig or any other wigs that she has on her site. And that's pretty much it for this one. Make sure you like and subscribe this video, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you guys get notifications for any future videos I do. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.